Wayne Vose with Turfs Up Radio, and I'm here talking to my friends with Graham Spray Equipment. I got Robert Perkins. That is your name, right, Robert? You're not just wearing somebody else's tag?
No, not today. This is the right one today.
Okay, all right, cool. I'm standing here looking at a pretty awesome truck, man. And looks like we got 3 hose reels, a couple spray tanks. I'm just looking for the partridge in a pear tree, man. A lot of stuff. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on this truck.
Well, this is one of our big boys. It's a heavy hitter. It's a 3-tank system.
All right.
You've got an 800-gallon in the front here. It's compartment. It's 600 on one side, 200 on the other. And in the back, you've got a 100-gallon tank. And both the 600 and the 100 are typically for your lawn care. Those are the guys who go out and they'll spray the ground, the herbicides and everything. And your 200-gallon is your root, your ornamental, your tree shrub, and that's on its own. It's got its own hose and everything, so it's very versatile.
This 100-gallon tank on the back, as an applicator, if I want to segregate that as a separate chemical, if I want to say I'm doing nutsedge and I want to have that with a product for nutsedge or goosegrass, is that segregated from the tank, or is that just like an extra 100 that fills into that 600-gallon side?
On this particular unit, it does not have a drop, so it's completely segregated.
Okay.
That can have your fungicide, anything for your sedge, Dallas grass, whatever you're trying to get rid of.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. So if I'm out on a yard and I need something other than a traditional round 3 broadleaf weed control,
Right.
I've got, if I want to do fungicide or insecticides, whatever, I've got 2 different options right here with this one rig.
Absolutely.
So how popular is this rig? I mean, you see more contractors going with multi-tank units, or is it something that you guys are new with it and they're saying, hey, this might be a good idea? Where y'all at with it company-wise?
It's definitely not a new one. It's something that Graham Spray Equipment's built for a very long time for a lot of customers. It's very popular, but it's not our only popular rig.
I gotcha. What's a, and I'm going to use the word normal, okay? So, guys getting into the business, what type of advice do you all give them, or do you give them advice of, if I approach you guys, I'm at the GIE show and I walk up to you and say, hey, I'm thinking about spraying yards this year, treating yards this year. What would your all's recommendation be for a 1-truck operation? If this isn't wrong or right, I'm just curious.
Well, me personally, I like the Maverick. I like the option of the Maverick. It's got the utility of a pickup truck, but with the body of one of these larger ones, and it can also fit your Z-Spray on it, your Permagreen up to 36 inches, as well as a pallet of fertilizer, and a forkable frame tank on it with a system.
I gotcha. Now with Graham Spray Equipment, do you guys actually supply the truck as well, or do I have to send a truck to you guys and then you all outfit it?
We do both. We work
Dave?
very closely with Rush Truck Center and Stephen Nace, and he helps it roll it into one single package if that's what the customer wants. Otherwise, if you bring a truck, we'll build on it too. How
is availability at this point from your all's end? If somebody, and it's not throwing you all under the bus, you walk into Kroger right now and you can't find things on the shelf. So, it's a supply-demand problem. It's a let's get it here problem. But, what are you guys saying as far as lag times if somebody wants to have something done? Does it depend on what they're getting, or?
Yeah, it depends on what type of truck we're looking at based on the equipment that they want. And there are trucks available to order that are going to be swiftly coming in within the next month or so, maybe the next couple of months. It also depends on the style of truck. The 127s, the 110 cab axles, the 14.5 GVWs are the most available. Best thing to do, and I'm not trying to sound like a salesman here, but I am a salesman, but the best thing to do is go ahead and place the order. Put your name on it. That's going to make sure that when the truck does come, it's going to be your truck. But thanks to our fleet agreement we have with the Zuzu and Rush Truck Center, we have priority on getting trucks to us. So we have that to our advantage.
So I'm better off coming to you guys and saying, hey, I need a setup, rather than going to try to find a truck and then come to you guys.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We like to be your one-stop shop for
the one-stop shop.
The rig, the parts, everything.
Now, as far as pumps and things, it looks like you got you know, what's at the high pro pumps, right? And going on here, what do you use? Diaphragm? You use piston pumps, or is that an option I can
Custom
pick?
builders, we'll build it to suit. We do have a great relationship with AR, and that's the new innovative pump with the Blue Flex technology.
All right.
The feedback on that's been fantastic. It's a very affordable pump, and but it's got a great lifespan, and it's very easy to rebuild.
So, yeah, I hear you, because that can be a problem sometimes, right?
It is.
Yeah, we just had one of ours go out an older unit, and you know, it's like, okay, we're going to spend the money to redo it, or are we just going to take and put another one on it? So, what about parts availability with you guys? Do you normally stock?
Robert, you know where we can get parts from?
Yeah, I've heard rumors that we do have a parts warehouse in Douglasville, Georgia. It's got about $1 million worth of parts and pieces in it, and what I don't have, I can get. It hasn't been much of an issue, not lately.
So it sounds like you guys are ready to help somebody either get into or remain in without the long wait time that we're seeing with a lot of different suppliers and manufacturers across the country. You guys can make it happen a little bit faster, it sounds like.
Definitely, and with the quality of the Graham build, you get the best in the world.
Where's home for you guys?
I live in Carrollton, Georgia.
All right, and Dave, close?
I also live in Carrollton, Georgia.
So I guess that's close to the home base here for Graham Spray Equipment?
Yeah, it's close to Douglasville, Georgia. That's where Graham's based out of. Yes, sir.
I gotcha. And a guy in Louisville, Kentucky, for an example, that wants to work with you all, I'm sure that's possible, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
Easy peasy.
I
We
gotcha.
do a lot of business across the country. We can do a driveway service. A lot of times customers will choose to fly into Atlanta. We'll pick them up at the airport. We'll bring them back to the shop. We'll give them a complete demonstration on how the unit works from one end to the other. And when they're comfortable with it, they just go ahead and take it on home and start spraying.
Awesome. How's somebody get a hold of y'all if they're interested?
They can call us. You can email us through the website. Our phone number is plastered all over the website, as well as all of our emails. But if you want to get in direct contact with any of us, email is probably the best way to do it.
All right. And as far as website, if you want to give your website real quick for all of our listeners on Turf's Up.
GrahamSE.com.
So that's simple, GrahamSE.com.
Yeah, you can go on there and request a quote, and we'll get all your information, and we'll be in touch with you.
Appreciate you guys, Dave and Robert. Been great talking to you for this edition of Road Fuel, coming to you live from the GIE Plus Expo in Louisville, Kentucky. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Wayne.
Thank you.